Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make any image you'd like look like it's drawn by hand, or, at least get some kind of um, realism to it. So anyway, what we're going to be doing is taking this image of a rose and making it look like this. You can do this with any photo you'd like. Some do work better than others, although any one will work well. So let's get started. I'm going to close these. Okay, so I have my image opened. You can pick any image you'd like and then just return here. And I also have a paper image opened in another tab, which we're going to be using too. I've put the link in the description if you'd like to download it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is desaturate our image. What this does is it makes it look black and white. So let's do that by going up to the Image tab and going to Adjustments and going way to the bottom to Desaturate. So once we click that, we'll see that it looks black and white. Now always remember, before editing your photo, delete the little lock button so that you can work with your layer. This allows you to unlock your layer and make more adjustments. So the way you unlock your layer is by dragging the little lock to the little trash can at the bottom. Okay, so once we've desaturated, we're going to duplicate this layer. So let's right click it and click Duplicate Layer. So let's just name this Layer 1. Okay. Great. So now we're going to invert the colors here. So that makes it go from black to white, from white to black. So the way we do that is we go to Image, Adjustments, and Invert. There it is. And now we get this kind of spooky color. So once we've done that, we're going to do another effect. Now when I do this effect, it'll make pretty much this entire image look white. And that's okay, because even though it's completely white, that's actually the effect we want, and we'll work with it later. So we're going to be using the effect called Color Dodge. So let's go to right here where it says Normal. So in your Layers tab, you have all these little options along with this little pull-up bar or pull-down bar. So let's click on this. It should by default say Normal. So click on this and click Color Dodge. It should be here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Color Dodge. So if you look here, it looks like our entire image is white. So these are normally used for light effects, Color Dodge. So that's kind of why it looks funky. But as of now, this is perfectly okay, and it's supposed to look like this. Now we're going to blur our image. We do that by going to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. I don't know how to pronounce it, but click on the Gaussian Blur one. And once we've done that, you'll see that our image starts to process a bit. So depending on how your image looks, for example, my image, I need to bump this up to the 100% mark, the highest I can do. But for whatever image you're doing, you can set this to whatever looks right. Like, for example, this doesn't look perfect, but this does. This looks better. So I'm going to put it at, like, I'd say 75. Okay. And so once we've done that, we're going to open our paper image. So I've chosen this image, and it's just a generic piece of paper. We're going to select all of it, copy it, going to Edit Copy, then we're going to go here, and we're going to paste it as a layer. So let's drag this layer to the bottom. It'll be created as layer 2 by default. And then we're going to combine our layers. So we have layer 1 and layer 0. These are our two rose layers. So we can select both of them by holding Control on Windows or Command on Mac, and then right-clicking them and clicking Merge Layers. So this will put it into one image. Now for layer 2, we're going to leave that right now. We don't need to merge that right now. And then we're going to do an effect called Multiply. So you remember when we did Color Dodge was in this menu, Multiply is also in this menu. So what we can do is we can go up here, apply Multiply to it, and you'll see what it does is it kind of intertwines the layer, the paper layer, and our rows layer together. So the last effect we're going to do is called high pass. So let's go up to filter, other, high pass. So high pass is kind of just the kind of just seals the deal for this picture. We can pretty much fool around with this effect, whatever one looks good to you. We just find one that looks okay. 77 looks okay. So I'm going to go with 77 for this and press OK. Now yours might look different since you're using a different picture, but ultimately this is the picture you want to get. Now, in case you forget, I will put all of these steps inside the description. But that is how you make a picture look like it was drawn in Photoshop. And I will see you in the next tutorial.